So James Baldwin has a quote about to be Black in America means to be in a constant state of rage. And I thought about that because I've only been Black and in America all of my life. What if I could create a company where I can inspire people to not just sit around and complain and be mad about the system, but taking that and leveraging that trauma into triumph? I was born and raised in East New York, Brooklyn. I lived the rest of my Brooklyn years in Bed-Stuy, do or die. The reason why I'm such a great problem solver is because I saw my mother model what it means to make a way out of no way. I was accepted to a specialized high school, shout out to Brooklyn Tech. And my mother kept asking me, you sure you wanna go? And I'm like, I don't care how far it is. I used to go in the back of the classroom and sit all the way in the back. Miss Whitty, she said to me, what are you doing back here? She asked me how I was doing. It was like a release because no one had ever asked me how I was doing. And she said to me, you stick with me, kid, I'm gonna take you places. She handed me the book, The Scarlet Letter. My life changed that day. I also am the first of 56 grandchildren to go to college. I was either going to be Oprah Winfrey or an entertainment lawyer. I never even thought about teaching. But Mr. Martin gave us this project. Hi, Mr. Martin, I hope you're out there somewhere. I haven't seen you in about 30 years. To write about a time where we felt invisible. After we read the book, Invisible Man, I write about how I felt invisible in high school and how the adults poured into me and saw me, and they brought me from this place of invisibility to visibility, and how I wanted to do the same thing for others. And he called me at home, I was partying, so I'm like telling everybody, shh. I get on the phone, I'm like, hello? And he said, in my years of teaching, I've never read anything so powerful and authentic. I've never given anyone ever an A+, but I'm gonna give you an A+. But you have to promise me tomorrow you're gonna go change your major to education. The power in which you wrote this story resonated with me in a way that has never resonated, and I need you to pay it forward because you will change the world. And I slept on it, and the very next day I was in the registrar's office changing my major to English education, and I haven't looked back since. When people work with me, I want them to be able to feel like they could cry, that they could tell their stories, even as ugly as they are, so that they could be acknowledged, supported, and know that someone has their back. That authenticity doesn't become this thing that they just have, but it becomes their superpower. My name is Samantha Pugh, and this is my brief but spectacular take on power moves.